Gonna heal. Gonna heal. Beme. Sayo. De kabuka como a ver, asianga over. Koka moins katoyaba, Luka koka moins katoyaba, 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 Luka koka moins katoyaba, Luka koka moins katoyaba, 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 katoyaba. Katoyaba, 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 katoyaba. Kasidodia, Kayanya, Katikutui, Kamimi, Men Kasidodia, Kayanya, Katikutui, Kamimi, Bangoya Boyen, Abuya Yasano, Bangoya Boya, Bangoya Boye, Bangoya Boye, Abuya Yasano, Bangoya Boya, Bangoya Boye, Abuya Ye, Abuya Ye, Abuya Ye. Abuyaye, 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 ain't no man, you don't get in yet. Guess that I bear y'all, men who want more get a man who don't give us some more. Fear my land way, I bought a tobacco, so we're no. My land won't know now.
Hello, and welcome to another edition of the Pepperbird Magazine's production of Africa Teach In. I'm J. Rodney Chesson, your host. Every year in our community, we have to deal with our taxes. And for some of us in the minority community, especially our African communities, there are a lot of people that go around portraying to be tax people and causing a lot of havoc in our communities. First of all, they are unaware of the tax laws. They think because they know a little bit or they can buy TurboTax or one of those internet softwares, they are professionals. But when people have complicated tax issues and problems that they need qualified people to look at, it is good that we have people in our community to turn to who are professionals and capable and professional people in the field of accounting or bookkeeping or any kind of profession that relates to taxation. So to enlighten our people today, we have with us none other than one of our most proficient and qualified tax accountants in the community, Mr. Makanjoula Falaye. Mac, as he is commonly called, welcome to Africa Teaching.
Thank you, Rodney. It's good to be here. It's my pleasure.
Mac, you are a certified public accountant. which means that you are at the level of professionalism in your area. Kindly tell us briefly about yourself so our community members can get to know who you are and what your business is in the tax area.
All right, thank you. Like you have heard from Rodney, my name is Makanjoula Falaye. Yeah. I am an accountant and a certified public accountant. I left college in the year 1986 and I graduated in business administration and management with a major in accounting. And then I started working as an auditor in the bank. So I have been an accountant all my life. And then after many years, I moved to the United States of America. And then went for my master's business administration degree in a reputable Bryant University. And after that, I sat for and passed the CPA exam organized by the American Institute of Certified Public Accountants. And then I worked again for many organizations that cross so many economic spectrum. I was a real estate accountant. I also worked in finance. I was an accountant in manufacturing. And then finally I opened my practice as a public accountant and started helping people out with their accounting and tax and business needs.
So right now you have a business.
That's correct.
Okay, could you tell us a little bit about what you do and what your business is called?
I am the principal at Platinum Tax and Accounting Services LLC, which is located at 190 Broad Street, Suite 3W, and that business, in that business we do full service accounting and business consulting, taxes, individual taxes, corporate taxes, subchapter X, and we do non-profit 990. We do business consulting, bookkeeping, payroll, real estate accounting, business planning, and all sort of things that has to do with accounting and taxation issues.
Yes. Mike, you've been in the community for a while, serving and working with community members. What do you see as the major problem in the community when it comes to our tax situation?
Thank you very much. That's a very good question. A lot of people in our community, not in our community alone, most of the underserved community or people of color and immigrant community don't really understand the implication of tax return, what it means. Tax return is a very important document that's going to impact you for a very long time. We can see in the just recently concluded election in America that people were being asked to show their tax returns. So it's a very important document, and everything that you do there, depending, it is going to impact. If you need to buy a house, if you need to start a business, if you go to the bank for any loan, if your kids wants to go to college, they are going to require this very important document, which is your tax return.
So how has this impacted our community now?
Yeah, go ahead. Our community, like I was saying, in the community of color, a lot of people they kind of like, go to the street corner, go to all the people doing the taxes in street corner who bought software over the counter or who go online, and they are not professionals in any sense of that. Or they go to some other tax networks all across the country that have stores, seasonal stores, who are not there all the time to do their taxes.
Like is our black?
Yeah, black? I didn't want to mention name.
Well, I'm a layman. I'm not in the professional area,
yeah.
So I need clarification. So you're not seeing it. Yeah. I've seen it. Okay.
Like Liberty Stars and H&R Block and all kinds of other people. Some of the organizations, the IRS has shut them down. There used to be one called Reform Now. They come in different names, and then they get into a lot of things. When you go to all those people, all those networks that are not professional, you're running a lot of risk. The number one problem the IRS has been combating, for example, is the number one every year in their dirty dozen is identity theft. These people, they are not registered with the IRS. They don't. We are registered as a certified public accountants. We have ID with the IRS. We are coded and they know us. And we have to comply with codes and regulation. Even our physical office must meet certain standards. The computers we use, they meet certain standard for security. So all those things that you have to comply with, so we are fully compliant. Unlike those other ones, sometimes it's not like they set out to do you harm, but because there are so many, there are storefronts, so they could not really protect the confidentiality of the and the security of the information of the people that come to them. That is just one of the problems.
So people's security and identity and all those things are at risk.
They are at risk.
But Mac, everybody who files taxes like money.
Yes.
So what is the basic problems relating to this? Our people in the community wanting more money from the government back.
Yeah. Thank you. In the digital age, when things are pretty computerized, and it's, the tax job is now software based to a very large extent, it's very easy for somebody to just sit in front of the computer and just be punching in numbers. Now, but what happens is that, when all these things, when they run into trouble, I've seen a lot of them coming to my office, to come and ask for help. What happens is that some people during tax time, all they are concerned about is how much money they are getting back. They don't know the risk of that. Now, IRS will process these returns. Now, IRS has sophisticated software of auditing tax returns, and they have all the red flags. There are certain places in the tax software that if you put a number, it's just going to trigger. Their software will pick it and it will trigger that, okay, this has to be checked. Now what happens is that you get that money, no matter how much, you get a lot of money and you are happy. A man came to my office. He was feeling depressed. He had called that he needed my help. So when this man came, he's a man that I knew. By the time he came and I saw the situation, you can't believe what he was going through. What IRS is asking him, that he has to refund so much amount of money that he could not cope. You see, whoa. So years down the road, after you get all this refund and all this big refund back, then you might receive a letter from the IRS asking you to come and cough out as much as $40,000 or things like that, and then it becomes a problem. Sometimes it's not as much as it can be 10,000. Then you say you are in trouble, and that's a problem now. And you see, and then there will be interests and penalties, on those amounts, and then it becomes something you are going to continue to pay back for a long time.
So, Mac, those are certain things. Like, I remember one time in the community, everybody were claiming dependence. So is that related to what you're talking about?
Yeah, somehow. Now the dependents, they have, IRS has come up with another sophisticated software of linking the social security number of the kid or the dependent on the return to the taxpayer in order to establish relationship. So they have found a way of seeing the social security number. We just see those numbers. They are very powerful codes. The number tells, your social security number tells a lot about who you are. The date you were born and the year and everything. And then when you now say take somebody's social security and put as a dependent to you, in the past those things they were getting away with it, but now they are finding a way that they will find out that this person cannot likely be related to the taxpayer. And one of the tests of a dependent is a relationship. There has to be a relationship.
Wow! So they're closing all the doors of
they are closing all
stealing
that.
and
Yes,
deception and everything.
Yes, all those things they're shutting them down.
Well, Mac, now that you listed your services and all of that, are people in the community responding to your services you offer? You do business organization and all of that?
They are beginning to gradually respond to that. Just yesterday, I was having a discussion. So I was told that there's this gentleman, who was going to Africa, an immigrant who was going to Africa, and doing business the crude way. Then he was carrying cash, dollar cash, to take to Africa, and then at the airport he was asked to declare. He did not declare the cash, and then they found out and seized the money. Then he has to hire an attorney and things like that. And then they asked him, what kind of business are you? How did you get this money? He was selling cars, sending cars to Africa. They will send cars to Africa, and then they will sell the car, come back and then buy another car here. And then I said, oh, this thing, all it needed to do is to have organized the business very well, and then float a corporation or LLC to do this, and he wouldn't need to hide any money, any cash, or carry cash and things like that. And then at the end of the year, do the taxes and show the whole thing and all these expenses and everything. And then it will be easy, and you'll even be able to do more volume, get credit from the bank, and instead of not showing it. Another one was doing it, but when they started seeing the flow of cash in his accounts, the bank told him to shut the account. That they said that they closed the account.
The suspected fraud.
Yes, they suspected, but he was doing things that are legitimate, buying and selling, buying stuff from America, shipping them to Africa, selling them, and legitimate. But he did not formalize the business, did not lay it out properly, and register and do everything the way he needed to do it.
Because all of those things involve taxation.
That's correct.
And business regulation.
Yes.
And because if you don't register your business the right way, you don't set it up the right way, you're defrauding the government.
Yes, that's how they're going to take it. They were going to take it that it's an underground business.
Yep.
And that they're losing tax revenue and things like that. And then if you need finance, you are not keeping any books, there is no way you can get loans. And in America, in the past, since the recession now, cost of money has been very cheap. If you have a savings account, you know that you are not getting a lot of interest on that. And then lending, the Fed giving money out to the banks for like zero for them to lend out. So a lot of people, they're not benefiting from the cheap money because they wanted to stimulate the economy. So there was a lot of money to lend out at very, very low interest rate that our people could have benefited from and used. But because they did not set up their businesses very well and then put everything in place and the papers and there for them to really have access to capital that they need to do business and make more profit.
Wow, that's fantastic.
Yeah.
Now, Mac, one thing I noticed is that when people file their taxes, a lot of time they owe the IRS.
Yes.
How does this impact their income and survival and all of that?
Yeah, we have been talking to people that when I started talking, taxes are complex. There's what we call people who really know the tax game very well. They stay on top of their tax situation. It's just like a car. You stay in the driver's seat and you drive the car. You move the car to where you want to go. You have to stay on top of your tax situation. So we call it tax planning. You don't wait until tax time. We call it tax planning. It's good to have relationship with an accountant. So when you take your taxes to a professional accountant, you open the door of relationship. Now the accountant becomes somebody you can pick up the phone and call and ask questions. Before it gets to the time that it is no longer possible to change anything. So it will tell you how to navigate the tax laws, what to do, things like that, so that at the end of the year, you are not going to owe a lot of taxes. Or it will put you in the best possible situation, tax-wise. So.
Wow. So it behooves people to have a tax accountant. So at what stage do you need a tax accountant?
When you start having, I would say at every stage.
So you mean somebody making $300 a month will need a tax accountant?
Yeah, it's the accountant may be able to see things that he can do to increase his income. Number one, we get field information. People coming to us, so we know what is going out in the business world. We know which profession is making a lot of money because we see the numbers. If somebody comes, we know what he's doing and how much he's making. Another person comes, so you can benefit from all those information. Even when you are still growing your income and you are still growing your career, you can benefit from the information that the accountant has come across about people doing well, which businesses is doing well, which area is doing very well at any point in time in the economy.
Wow. Well, ladies and gentlemen, you heard it here. We've been talking with Mr. Makanjoula Falaye of the Nigerian and African community. And Mac is our community CPA professional, certified public accountant. His office is located at 190 3 West Broad Street, 3rd floor on the west side, building 190 on Broad Street. That right near the old YMCA, across from Classical High School on the Broad Street side. Mac, before we close this in brief interview, kindly tell us what advice you have for our listeners out there and viewers.
Thank you. We live in a country where people believe in do it yourself, but I'm telling you, it doesn't always work right. As much as possible, my advice is for people to surround themselves with professionals. You know, even your lawn, when you mow your lawn yourself, and when you see a professional coming to mow the lawn and do the hedges and do the, there is a difference. There is the touch of professionalism. So as much as possible, our people should begin to surround themselves with professionals in every area. It's going to help them a lot, and then it's going to help them to increase their wealth, to grow their wealth. You know, even after you have made the money, now the money is in your hand, then how do you maximize your value in this money as you spend? How do you put yourself in a very good situation that taxes will not take a lot of the money away? That how do you make sure that if you invest, you in a way you have to be in a way that's going to be beneficial? There will be a lot of dividends and returns, and the money is going to grow and other things. A lot of people have come to me, oh, I want to do this project in Africa and I want to do that project in Africa. And there have been people who took a lot of money away from America here to put in a project in Africa. After many years, I always give them advice on how to go approach it. It's a good idea to be entrepreneurial, or to want to do things in Africa, but you must know how to navigate and how to avoid all the pitfalls, so that it can be very successful.
So, well, ladies and gentlemen, we're glad to have Mr. Makanjoula for Falaye with us, and what he just said to you is, in simple terms, protect yourself. Make sure you don't play with the IRS, that you get all your ducks together and let somebody who has the knowledge to review your case take care of your taxes, your business, and whatever you need to do to advance your financial and economic situation. Mac, we want to thank you again. And please give your contact information so our people can regurgitate it.
Thank you, everyone. You can always reach me on 401-273-2100. That's Platinum Tax and Accounting Services, located at 190 Broad Street, Suite 3W. 401-273-2100. Our email address is info@platinumtaxri.com. Again, info for information at platinumtaxri for Rhode Island.com. Thank you very much and have a good evening.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes our show with Mr. Makanjoula Falaye of the Nigerian community and our tax community man. Make sure that before you file your taxes, you call Mac, get some advice, and if possible, have him do your taxes. Mac, thank you again, and it's good to have you your Africa teaching, and we look forward to having you again to enlighten us on what we need to know to avoid the IRS.
Thank you, Rodney.
Thank you, Mac.
Thank you.
Have a good day, ladies and gentlemen.